Y'all, I've been joking on the government a lot here lately, but that's because they deserve it. The reason that no administration can never seem to get anything done is because the government can't even agree with itself. You see, the government is made up of a whole bunch of individuals that is allergic to agreeing on anything. And I'm not talking about Republicans and Democrats and independents or congressmen and senators and representatives. No, I'm talking about folks that actually do their jobs and are worth something to the nation. All the various agencies. Come on now. Anybody who has ever seen any movie or TV show already knows that the FBI and the CIA will not work together. There is legendary hatred between the branches of the armed services, even when they're working side by side. But the most dangerous is the health groups, like the Surgeon General and the CDC and OSHA and all them. Now, I'll admit, I don't always pay the Surgeon General no mind. Who gives a flying matonky-loo what the Surgeon General has to say about COVID-19? It's not a surgical issue. I'll get back with you when we talk about kidney transplants or perhaps a quadruple bypass operation. Till then, go sit down somewhere. I also don't listen to OSHA outside of work, because outside of work, what they talk about ain't got no sense. By their classifications, a swimming pool is a confined space with an immolation hazard and no one should ever go into it. Well, bump that noise. No, I'm talking about how the CDC and the FDA can't even agree on rat turds. You heard me right. I said rat turds. They will not agree on anything. They got two radically different ideas on rat turds, and I'm gonna need them to come to some kind of consensus. Now, according to the CDC, if you was going to sweep the floor in a big cavernous warehouse, you need to wear a respirator. They say the reason for this is, at some point, a little rat may have gotten inside that big old cavernous warehouse and left a tiny little rat turd. Now, as you sweep, you're kicking up dust, and some of the dust might touch that lonely little rat turd. Then you might breathe in some of that dust, which then would shut down your heart and lungs. Your internal organs would liquefy, you'd bleed out of your eyes, and you'd vomit out of your sweat glands until you were DECEAESE dead, or something like that. I don't want to call it her actual claim, but it was something equally as ludicrous, fatal, and far-fetched. Now, the FDA, on the other hand, the Food and Drug Administration that is responsible for what goes into our food, they say that it's all right to let up to 3 rat turds go into a single candy bar. And I sure hope they mean a full size, not one of them little fun size candy bars. The government will not agree with itself. And if I can't trust them with rat turds, I sure ain't gonna trust them with nothing that's actually meaningful. I do 185,000% declare.